Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to today's cozy story time. I'm so happy you're here. No matter your age, whether you're a child, a teen, or an adult, this story is for everyone. So, sit back, relax, and let's step into a peaceful Christmas night together. Far away, in a snow-covered village tucked between rolling hills and tall pine trees, there lived a little wanderer named Eli. He was a small boy with a curious heart, always bundled in a patchwork coat and a red scarf that trailed behind him like a ribbon. Eli didn't have a family of his own, but he had a spirit full of hope and a heart that loved the world. The village glowed with Christmas warmth, windows shimmered with golden light, and the smell of cinnamon drifted into the streets. Families gathered around fires, children laughed as they built snowmen, and gentle carols floated through the frosty air. Eli watched with quiet wonder, feeling both happy for the joy around him and a little lonely, wishing he had a place to belong. That night, as he walked across the snowy hilltop, Eli looked up at the sky. There, brighter than all the other stars, shone a single Christmas star. Its light was warm and steady, as though it were watching him. Eli whispered, "If only you could guide me to where I belong." The star twinkled, as if it had heard his wish. The next evening, Eli followed the glow of that star. It seemed to shimmer brighter whenever he took a step forward. Snow crunched under his boots, and his breath curled like smoke in the air. He wandered past the quiet cottages, each one filled with warmth and laughter, and though he longed to knock on a door, he kept walking, trusting the star. Along the way, Eli met a little bird shivering on a bare branch. "You look cold," Eli said softly, cupping the bird in his hands and tucking it inside his coat. The bird chirped gratefully, its tiny heart beating against his chest. A little further, he came across a stray dog, its fur tangled with snow. Eli shared half of his last piece of bread, and the dog wagged its tail and padded beside him, no longer alone. The star seemed to shine brighter with each kind act, leading him gently towards something he could not yet see. When Eli grew tired, he sat beneath a pine tree, surrounded by the bird and the dog. The star's light spilled across the snow like a silver path, wrapping him in peace. For the first time, he felt less like a wanderer and more like someone on a journey. Finally, on Christmas Eve, the star led Eli to the center of the village square, where a tall evergreen tree sparkled with lights and ornaments. Families were gathering, singing softly around the tree. Eli stood at the edge, unsure if he belonged, but then the little bird fluttered to the tree's top, and the dog barked joyfully, drawing everyone's attention. A kind woman stepped forward, her eyes warm like candlelight. "You must be cold, dear one," she said gently, wrapping a knitted shawl around Eli's shoulders. Another villager handed him a cup of cocoa, and soon children were pulling him into their games. In that moment, Eli realized the star hadn't just guided him to a place, it had guided him to people who would welcome him with love. As the Christmas star gleamed above, Eli smiled, no longer a little wanderer, but a part of a family found in kindness and warmth. And that, my friends, is the story of the Christmas star and the little wanderer. I hope it brings you comfort and joy tonight. If you enjoyed this gentle tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me again for more heartwarming stories. Until then, may your days be cozy, your nights be peaceful, and your heart always find its light.